To ground us, let's quickly revisit where we left off after episode 3. Billy and his battered regulators had just pulled off a reckless ambush on Pat Garrett's men, but it backfired spectacularly. Jesse Evans was grappling with the fresh grief of losing his lover in the crossfire. Dulcinea was begging Billy to flee south with their unborn child, and the house's corruption, spearheaded by Thomas Catron, was festering like an open wound. Billy's single-minded quest for justice over John Tunstall's murder had him cornered, with bounties stacking higher than the New Mexico sky. Episode 4 picks up that thread and yanks it hard, showing how even the tightest bonds snap under pressure. It's clear, in Lincoln County, survival means choosing sides, and the wrong pick costs everything. The episode opens with Pat Garrett, played with icy menace by Alex Rowe, doubling down on his manhunt. He's not just chasing Billy anymore, he's dismantling him piece by piece. Garrett's posse corners one of Billy's closest allies, Charlie Bowdra. That's right, the loyal ranch hand who's stuck by Billy through thick and thin. In a tense interrogation scene lit by flickering lantern light, Garrett dangles a devil's bargain, a full pardon from the Army, courtesy of Captain Lee, in exchange for Charlie cutting ties with William H. Bonney and the regulators. Charlie's no fool, he's seen too much blood, lost too many friends, and he knows the offer's laced with poison, but the temptation of a normal life, free from the endless running, gnaws at him. Garrett presses, his voice low and paternal, almost sympathetic, but it's all a ploy. Charlie spits back that he wants out of this mess that's grown too big, but his eyes betray the war inside. This moment's a knife twist. Billy's crew isn't just fighting. Cut to Billy's side, and the paranoia is palpable. Holed up in a dusty safe house, Billy rallies what's left of his men, a ragged handful of regulators, including the ever-steadfast Doc Skurlock, and a wary Jesse Evans. Billy's got that wild glint in his eye, the one that screams he's teetering on madness. He can't let go of the revenge. Tunstall's ghost haunts every decision, but Dulcinea's pleas cut deeper than any bullet. She's heavy with child, her voice cracking as she whispers, "Run to Mexico, mi amor, for us, for the baby." Billy brushes it off with a forced grin, sketching escape routes on a crumpled map, but you see the doubt flicker. Enter Juan Garcia, a slick new recruit vouched for by Juan Patron. Garcia's all charm and quick draw, spinning tales of hating the house and itching for payback. Billy, starved for fresh blood in his ranks, lets him in. Big red flag, Garcia's too smooth, too eager. Meanwhile, across town in the smoke-filled parlors of power, the house's drama simmers like a pot about to boil over. Thomas Catron, the silver-tongued puppet master, is locked in a father-daughter showdown with Emily. She's clawed her way to the top after her husband's shady accident, which, let's be real, screams Catron's fingerprints all over it. Emily's no shrinking violet, she's a viper in silk, demanding control of the house's reins. Catron counters with visions of railroads snaking through the territory, promising wealth but demanding iron-fisted law and order. Billy's flaunting his murders like a badge. Catron snarls, vowing to crush the kid once and for all. Emily plays coy, but her eyes lock on Garrett as her ace in the hole. She's already whispering in his ear, turning the lawman into her personal bloodhound. Poor Riley, Garrett's posse, beefed up by Army muscle, tracks the regulators to a forsaken shepherd's hut on the outskirts. Thanks to a tip from that snake Jose Valdez cashing in a wanted poster for easy silver. The hut's a symbol of Billy's isolation, crumbling walls, howling winds, a far cry from the glory days. Inside, the gang's on edge. Jess is nursing his wounds, Charlie's pardon weighs heavy, and Billy's barking orders like a cornered wolf. Outside, Garrett circles, his men fanning out in the moonlit scrub. Garrett hollers terms through the night, offering amnesty to any who flip. Charlie cracks first, stepping out with hands raised, mumbling about severing ties and thieving ways. It's betrayal distilled, not malice, but exhaustion. Billy watches from the shadows, his face a mask of fury and sorrow. Jesse snarls about loyalty, but even he wavers, haunted by his losses. Allies peel away, forced to choose, ride with Billy into oblivion or grasp at Garrett's lifeline.